Morning, Peter. I hope you're all right. This is Hudson from New Use Paving and Building Contractors, a division of Audio Project. Thank you so much once again for the opportunity you gave me yesterday. It's been incredibly busy here with all the drawings. I have spent hours and hours with drawings, and there's a lot that I've drawn, and I promise you, it's been such a long time to get all these drawings. So what I'm gonna do is, um, I need to actually sort of explain in detail. I would want to rush up because um, my video recording program, it has a parameter of 10 minutes. So when 10 minutes is up, it actually sort of shuts down. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna be sort of explaining in detail. All right. So there's gonna be a series of videos. Probably gonna be 3 or probably 4. Right. So I would like to start with this one. So basically, if you would like to sort of get gabions for both terraces, right? The first one close to the bank, to the river, and then the other one to retain the bank to next to the house. So there's gonna be a lot of gabions, and we're gonna need a lot of stones. So you see, just as I'm gonna be actually sort of explaining in detail, but look, this is how we actually sort of make the base. We put about 2 courses and a half just to stabilize the base, and then we probably put another 2 courses at the top, and then by the time we're putting another third course, we put maybe uh, like a big basket and a half, and then the last course we put up like another smaller basket. But you know what I'm trying to explain is, you see, if you put about 2 courses, in fact 3 courses, this will be like a smaller basket, a bigger one, and a bigger one. So like 2 big one. So these are 2 courses. It's double, 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 double. So so we're gonna need about that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're looking at about 6 courses, 7 plus 8 altogether. So just try to imagine the quantity of rocks and the gabions that you're gonna need. So that's actually quite a lot. And if you're not, this is actually the bank that is being retained by the tires at the moment. So let me just sort of try to label it, but I wouldn't want to label because when I'm spinning, it starts to get messed up. Tires. Let me just say tires. Okay. All right, and then okay, let me just then go to the most important thing. You see, the first gabion. I mean, the gabion wall that we're gonna build on the along the river. All right, so that will be this one. Let me just zoom it close. I want you to see clearly. Right. So as I said, that the most important thing about this is actually sort of starting on the lowest point where the bananas are. We're gonna start there. We lay matrices. So we have this matrix that we're gonna lay. We're probably gonna have to sort of start with the 4 meters. We open up a trench. We go down. We open up space for the matrix. We're gonna lay the whole matrix in the ground, just to avoid erosion. Because if we just lay it on the existing ground level, when the water comes, it's gonna wash everything that is below the gabions, and then the gabions might end up collapsing. So what we're gonna need to do is we open up a trench in the river, we dig, and then we lay the mattress. Just open up enough space for the mattress, and then when we actually sort of done, we then lay another mattress, but it's gonna be actually bigger this. So if you look at my drawings here, right, the first mattress I mentioned maybe should be the size of 300 mils. Let me just quickly label that. I know that it's taking long, but I have to explain to you in detail. Otherwise, I would want to leave anything unsaid. So this is 300 millimeters. Okay, let me just label it like that. Okay, and this is half a meter. The second mattress is okay. I'm gonna come to the length in a minute. This is half a meter, right? So, and then when we've laid these matrices, then right? We try to elevate the bottom side, the lowest point, because we need to align with this level at the top here. And yeah, so then after laying about this first gabion and the second I mean the first mattress and the second mattress, and then we then actually sort of try to to then measure if we've gone high enough, that if we lay up these the big baskets now, they've got to actually be a single line. We're not going to be stepping it up, right? So if you look at this now, this is actually we are going to be stepping it up. So this is going to be the river basement, like that's actually the basement. So so now we're gonna lay them on mattresses actually. So the mattresses are gonna serve as the base or the foundations, and then on top we're gonna lay these big baskets. All right. So I'm just gonna sort of quickly go to the sizes of the Gabion baskets and mattresses. So what I've basically done is I've done a drawing as well for the sizes of the Gabions, right? So basically this is how it looks like. Let me just try to yeah, you see, when you actually when it's coming from the factory, we do on-site assembly. So on-siting, this is actually we call this a diaphragm, and we call this is actually a lead, and this is actually this is actually the back, and this is the front, and this is actually the sides, right? And then this side also, this is actually also as the lead. Let me just quickly draw it. I'm just adding up this is actually the lead. So it's got so many parts, and we all have to do all this on site, the assembly. So let me just try to draw the lead. Because of the time, I won't be able to label all the dimensions and all the parts. I'm actually highlighting, so I'm sure you'll be able to make sense out of that. Right, so that's the lead. So it's got all those. So we do actually all the tying and lacing on site. Alright, so now the gabions, they come in different length. Right, it's starting from 1 meter up to 6 meter. Right, so we've got for example, this one I drew. This one that I've just drawn, it's a typical example of the one that is actually 3 meters long. Oh no, a 6 meter long. 2, 4, 6. The height is actually normally it's 1 meter for the big. That's actually the maximum. There is nothing higher than that. There is no 1,5. There's no 2 meters. So it's 1,5. But then the length varies from 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters. 4 meters up to 6 meters, right? So we can just choose which one we're gonna need to actually to use. So the mattresses now, they also come with either a length of with either a height of 300 mils or half a meter. Then the length varies as well, just like these ones. So these are the mattresses that I drew, right? So this one it's actually a typical example for the one with the height of 300 millimeters, and then the length, as I said, it varies from 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, all the way to 6 meters, right? So it's a matter of just choosing the one that that is going to be suitable based on the site conditions. Okay, so yeah, basically these are the Gabion's dimensions. Okay. Right, so basically I wanted to just to make you aware, and also just a bit informed about the sizes of the Gabions baskets and the mattresses. And then the last thing about the Gabions, as I said, that there is a PVC coated one and a galvanized one. So we're gonna actually, this is now, it's actually on the river now, so we're gonna have to use the PVC coated one, right? And yeah, so as far as the Gabions are concerned, that's basically all about it. Okay, so now let me just go back to the drawings now. So now yesterday I proposed that this, if we're gonna have to use Gabions throughout, I promise you the budget is gonna be very huge, and we're gonna need a lot of financial resources. This is actually big, man. I'm sure you've received quotes so far, and you've seen the figures. They are quite scary. It's a lot of money that you're gonna have.